French Lake, Mr. Schmidt, Indiana, 47432. I want to thank you for this opportunity. I want to bring up a couple of points that were brought up during Pastor's presentation. Mr. Mayor, you said that you met with the governor and you made two statements to him. One, that he doesn't know anything about biomass combustion for energy. And the second was that he didn't see why anyone would object to renewable energy. I think you're concentrating on only one of those. The operative point is that he doesn't know anything about the subject. That's distrusting. So you should concentrate on that one. Now, as to why, wait a second.
If I may just, he said he was going to look into it, he wrote it down, and that's one thing I'll say about the governor. When he runs into people, if he has a question and he's not having an answer, he will write it down, and in the past, he's always done that. Go ahead, thank you.
I hope he gets in touch with some people who have some expertise in it. Councilman Schmidt, you asked why someone would be here from French Lake. I'm here from French Lake. I'm here for a couple of reasons. I've been here in the past to try to give you folks some useful information for you to make use of in your decision-making process. I'm here because I will be downwind from some of your pollution. And I'm here because I'm an American. And you should never denigrate an American just because he doesn't come from your particular neighborhood.
I didn't say that.
You said it non-verbally, sir. Your kinesics was that nobody from outside Jasper has any business being here. I'm sorry, but Twisted Oaks is not from Jasper. None of their associates are from Jasper. People come in here to try to help the community. I come into this community to do numbers of things. I will be breathing your air. If you know of problems with air pollution, address them, act upon them, and protect the public. Don't try to use those other problems as an excuse for increasing the air pollution. That is a canard. That is deceitful. I'd like to talk about deceit and honesty on your part. It's been a month since you were reminded that my submitted in red question was never answered during the February 8th meeting with Twisted Oak. Council informed the public that such a question would be answered. That has not been done, and that does not speak well for the council. Would you care to answer my question tonight? Any of you?
What is the question?
You don't even recall it. That stayed in your mind that much.
Because
My question was, what in the proposal caused the determination that they would go with best available control technology, BACT, instead of using the maximal effective pollution controls?
And I thought that was settled. It's just terminology.
It is not, sir, and an expert should know that, and you should know that. If you're going to make a decision on pollution, you should know what BACT is. Do you know?
That's why we're hiring Christopher Haddock.
I'm glad you brought Mr. Cadix up. I'm going to address him in a moment about his expertise. Why was he chosen? Well, who are these other people that all said that he was the one to talk to? That's an important question for you. Because Mr. Cadix published papers do not indicate any expertise germane to your situation here. I'll read you a list of the readily accessible publications that you made. Regards the electricity coming from this power plant, they already stated that it's going to be sold not to Jasper, but on the open market. So what they do with this electricity is not going to be significant upon Jasper's utility prices. It's going to be sold, in all probability, at a premium. Your Black and Veatch study said that the only way that your plant, Miscanthus, at 100% would make economic sense would be with an extraordinary premium on the electricity produced. So you're not going to lower the electric rates for your citizens. If you get that electricity, it's going to be a higher price item. So let's get rid of that.
So can I respond to that since it's fresh?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
The electricity will be used here. It won't be sold here. It'll be sold on the grid. But once that line is charged, it's going to be used here. If it's generated here, they're not transporting electricity to Carmel, Indiana, and then taking it back out of there. You understand that part, don't you, Alex?
To be honest with you, no, I don't. And to be honest with you, I don't believe that. I'm sorry, sir. If you sell the electricity onto the grid, if you're asking me about a specific electron and where it's going to go, I'm not prepared to argue that tonight. But if you're talking about the rates and the pricing of it, I will say that it's already been stated that that's going to go out of this city. It's not going to be here.
That is correct.
All right. And it's going to
But
be
it's-
premium electricity. That's the only way it makes sense.
That is correct.
And yet you people bring up the matter of higher energy costs for the people of Jasper. How is that legitimate concern?
Do you think that we're just giving this away?
You don't really want to know what I think, sir.
I can cover that point later, just go ahead.
I will address Mr. Howersberger's competence as well. All right, so my question remains
Now,
unanswered.
who's showing respect here now?
I'm trying to, sir.
You're not.
You're not.
What would be
We're listening.
What would be respectful to you then?
Just talk respectfully to us. We're here to listen. You just attacked Mr. Howersberger.
And you wondered why we had the format we had it with the twisted oaks?
Did I not demonstrate in the past
You've
false
lost it.
information that was
You've
given
lost
by
it
Mr.
tonight because we responded to you. Before we just sat there and listened. Now we're responding to you and you're losing it.
You recall what I'm not losing, sir. You recall what I said last meeting about the information that Mr. Cheater presented you about the cost of modifying the plant to burn biomass? And do you remember me showing you the computer file with the Black and Beach figures that he incorrectly cited, and showing you the information that was in the Black and Beach study? Do you recall that? Do you recall that Mr. Cheater was incorrect?
He was using the numbers that came from Black and Beach, right?
I don't know where he got the 88-some million dollars. Black and Beach's figure was 38.8, I believe. And that's what I showed you. He said it was going to cost $88 million and some to modify the plant to burn biomass. In the past, he had said that the generator that's currently there in place would be retained. The Twisted Oaks proposal states otherwise. Jasper's negotiating a lease for the power plant. The Black and Beach experts stated a test burn was advisable before proceeding. Their cited health effects experts, Dr. Sammons and the Massachusetts Medical Society, tell you that biomass combustion is a health danger, yet you disregard your own experts and proceed. Twisted Oaks involves Renova Capital Partners, by whatever name it is now known. This company is operating out of a building zoned R1 in Denver, Colorado, residential single family. The company lists with the Colorado Secretary of State one address for its principal business and a different address for its place of business with the United States SEC. The company's principal place of business at 2385 South Clayton Street, Denver, Colorado, would, by Denver zoning regulations, require a permit to be legitimate use of an R1 zone residence for an office. Denver's record section of its Community Planning and Development Department states the department doesn't see one on it, meaning there is no permit that they can find in their records. And I verified that that would be the record department, which would have a copy of that permit. Perhaps there's a false statement with the SEC, with the Colorado Secretary of State, or Denver records are faulty. My guess is Renova is operating in violation of the law. Twisted Oak Corporation is operating out of a family house in Sandy Spring, Georgia. Twisted Oak's annual income has been estimated at $71,000. Its staff at one employee. Twisted Oak's proposal contains flaws, inconsistencies, and illegible